Welcome to your favorite K-pop channel with low-cost production. Well, I'm going to keep this intro short this time because I don't want this video to be that long like the others. However, 2023 was a good year, better than last year definitely. But more importantly, I've heard last year's #1 track live. Oh, it was surreal, guys. Hanbin live, he was so charming. Manifesting that I hear this year's #1 live too, hopefully soon. I hope this becomes a routine. Anyways, without further ado, here are my favorite K-pop songs of 2023. When someone on Curious Cat told me to check out Plave, I hope this is how you pronounce the group's name, I was not expecting much because, well, I hadn't heard of the group before and I think I am aware of the good groups by now. I don't know. However, I was blown out of my socks because the virtual 5-member boy group debuted with one of the best ballads of the year. Wait For You is an emotional pop rock ballad that pulls at your heartstrings. The hazy and dreamy vocal colors of the members turn the song into an innocent state of hopefulness. The rock ballad sound, infused with the K-pop-esque breathy vocals, works really well, especially during the hook. And it ends on an amazing breath control moment. Overall, Wait For You is a beautiful listening experience. Repetitive songs can be good, guys. Unforgettable is proof of that. The entire song is a big anaphor. It is borderline euphoric, but without going too over the top. The rock instrumentals, infused with synths and crazy strings, offer a solid framework for the vocalists to do their thing. And we all know that Soho has that voice. There's just something so otherworldly cosmic about his vocal color. Lido is the second member that stood out to me. His timbre allows him to add a different emotion to the catchphrase. Top or Cliff is a smooth R&B tune that just flows through your ears and auditory cortex. That's the part of your brain that processes music. Top or Cliff is kind of playing two sides because while it's dark and even a little bit commanding, I feel like this song has such a strong presence during the verses especially. It is also kind of eerie, and I think the reason for that is how well Sejong's breathy and light voice connects all layers together.
We have to go back. 흐릿해진 feeling 속에 유일한 열쇠. Everyone is heartless, but so we are fearless. 아무것도 막지 못해, never been so careless.
Never have I thought that I would be talking about an AI-generated K-pop group in my year-end list, but there's a first for everything. Maeve, I don't know if you pronounce it that way, Maeve's Pandora was in fact the first girl group song of the year that I downloaded. And honestly, the melisma in the intro was enough. And the rest of the song was just as impressive. Pandora borrows from different active girl groups, the most obvious ones being aespa. The exciting futuristic sound reminds of SM's sound palette. The singing also reminds me of another virtual group, KDA. This could easily be their song. The singing is what takes the cake in Pandora. I don't even know if that's a correct sentence. It takes the cake. Can you say that? What a shame that we don't know the powerful vocalists behind the AI models. But I love the group chorus because they sound angelic together. But each member sounds cool as heck individually as well. It's just so interesting. They manage to keep up the energy on a high level with their singing.
Too many seller, too many hashtag 광고. Too much gossip, too much gossip. Now she got a lot of problem, but when the show is over, so that's your bravo.
What you've just heard is one of my favorite verses of the year. Guys, I've heard this one live. I'm sorry for repeating myself, but it was so much fun. Like, it's such a blast, unapologetically cocky, but that's why I love it. It's a well-balanced collab with an energetic instrumental. The bass is cool as heck, especially during the end.
You talking to me? 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 Future's gonna be okay. Okay, look at the mirror and I see no pain. I die for real till the day, but it's gonna be okay. Time for some paycheck and I'm riding downtown. Time taking in over.
August D released the formula for creating the perfect album intro. D-Day is exactly how you start an album. It's on fire and makes you anticipate the rest of the EP or album in this case. The punchy instrumentals reflect the song's lyrics so well. D-Day is finally here and it's fucking great, ladies and gentlemen. August D is getting reborn with an impactful statement. He sounds hungry but clean. Yoongi has so much personality as a rapper. His flow is sick. He is an unstoppable force on this track and he's aware of his power, which makes the song even sexier. The song celebrates the album itself. It's a let's raise a toast to August D's situation from start to finish, and everyone, go get your glass ready.
Days coming 금지된 것들로부터 해방됨과 동시에 당신의 new chapter를 열어 고여 있기엔 우리는 여전히 젊고도 어려 어제보다 나은 오늘을 위한 최소의 노력 난 운명조차 change 향해 on my way 놓치지 않게 chase yeah it's all because of you.
Drum and bass has been popular in K-pop for a while now, but ZB1 mixes it with so many other different elements. The percussions are dynamic, and the slower intro to the hook puts the spotlight on the bright and romantic synth. But the fast-paced post-chorus brings back the substance. It feels like the drums and top line go in two different directions during the chorus, but I enjoy that. I follow Boys Planet, so I'm familiar with the members, and I think Terry's innocent boy from next door aura really embodied this concept. His voice with the piano is my favorite. Hanbin's vocal color is very interesting because it's youthful but also contains a slight roughness to it. He performs a clean falsetto and has an amazing duo moment with Terry towards the end. I love the harmony there and how Hanbin goes straight into another ad-lib. It's just so smooth. Gonuk impressed me a lot. I think he has great potential. And last but not least, Matthew, exclamation point. I can hear that he's having a lot of fun. Like he's just smiling. Overall, a quite adventurous song and it brings a smile to my face. Teddy Bear is such a warm song. It conquers the listener's heart with its adorable and bright chorus. It's such a cheerful track. Obviously, the lovely and innocent timbres of the Stacey members help. I love Stacey. I still think that they have the most interesting vocal trio amongst the 4th gen girl groups. Teddy Bear is a bubblegum pop track, but it doesn't get too childish. The old school hip hop breakdown after the first chorus brings a cooler energy to the cotton candy track, but still, the chorus is my favorite part. I don't mean this in a disrespectful or shady way, but Save Me is CIX's Spring Day. It's more like a mixture of Spring Day and Wave by the group itself. Before I dive deeper into the song, I want to shout out the music video real quick. It's so moving. I don't know how many times I clicked play on it, and I barely rewatch music videos. The group has fantastic and super distinctive vocalists, so when I listened to this for the first time, I was so happy that they picked this as their title track, because it is such a bold choice. However, you should go for it if you have the vocalists to pull it off. Like, listen to Seunghoon's ad-libs towards the end. If he doesn't make your heart bleed, you should question your humanity. Save Me, Kill Me is fragile and sad, but also contains a glimpse of hope and light. It's a paradox, just like the title. The airy/wispy pre-chorus is only the beginning of the vocal treat that they serve in this track. The song bursts into an emotional state with the hook. Jinyoung's post-chorus is gorgeous. The a cappella bridge is another, and I say another because there are so many cherries on top in this song. And they wrap everything up with a vocally dramatic outro at the end. It's amazing. Like high notes, ad-libs, falsettos, everything that your ears desire.
집중해 눈 감고 다음 순간 머릿속을 맴도는 merry-go-round 무의식 속으로 falling down 단숨에 빠져들지.
I've had a pretty solid year. The song starts off with an intriguing hyperpop inspired intro. The glitching synths transitioning into the staccato instrumental is a really cool way to start the song, followed by harsh keys. Everything gets enhanced by the soft vocals of the members. Maybe that harsh contrast between the aggressive and jarring instrumentals and the soft vocals achieve the hypnotic effect of this track, especially when they add harmonies during the chorus. Also, there's a part during the second verse where they sing as a group and it feels as if they are ganging up on you. It kind of feels claustrophobic and I like it. My favorite part is definitely the short drum and bass moment during Liz's pre-chorus. The song has the opportunity to breathe out there and let go of the intense feelings that it had built up until that point. Everyone sounds awesome on the song. The members sell it super well. Now there's another highlight towards the end, Ray's fast-paced rap. I love it. I love how she whispers the last word. It adds so much attitude to her performance and makes the song more memorable. Whenever I listen to it, I actively anticipate her part and Cowell's outro as well. She ends the track with her fast-paced rap where she sounds super confident with a subtle mocking undertone because of the vocal fries. It's just so memorable.
Look in my eyes, 짜릿하게 느껴진 너의 시선의 guide I don't need your lies, 생길 수 없는 네 마음은 네게로 dive 너는 멈칫, 빠져드는 멈칫 이제 알잖아 사랑이란 건 섬찟 Yeah, 위태령 속 survive 기어코 내게 와 나를 왕으로 만들어놔 그건 섬찟 라라라라 like it 난 두렵고 미칠 것 같은 기분이야 감히
Take all my need, stalk you in the dreams, tell me more like a die. Take all
Smoke Sprite needed to grow on me, I'm gonna be honest, but once it clicked in my mind, I became obsessed with this grungy, dirty alternative rock sound. Sooyeon's distinctive voice complements the distorted guitar so well. I feel like she's crying, singing, begging, everything at once. There's also moments where she sounds beautiful when she sings her falsettos. The song is really cathartic, but in a really strange way. With Sooyeon being such a strong presence in this song, you might think that RM falls short, but he doesn't. His verse is just as dramatic as the rest of the track, and when he says that's bass level, he hits the nail on the coffin, because this song takes you on a trip to another dimension, to another space.
Taking next level, just hit me your best level, the space level. Take all my needs, stop you in your dreams. Tell me more I could die, take all I could be. 수많은 진실들과 수많은 거짓들 사이 우리는 제대로 세상을 바라보는가. It is so dirty.
First of all, I love the song title, Polar Night. Encapsulates the song's atmosphere flawlessly. Saying I love the song doesn't feel enough. Polar Night is sad, tragic, hopeless, and also kind of regretful, as if he's wandering on the streets, seeing the people in pain and misery with no hope, with no sunlight inside. The hook's melody is excellent. I love how he harmonizes with himself during, but only during the second part. Holy shit, does this song make me feel empty. It feels like Yoongi is honestly praying for all of humanity there, not only for himself. This is an extremely well-crafted song.
정치적 올바름도 않네 입맛대로 귀찮은 문제니 편문체로 선택적 위선과 불편한 태도 오직 내 기분에 맞춰 버리나 해서 진실과 거짓도 입맛대로 불편한 진실에는 감은 채로 선택적 위선과 불편한 태도 오직 내 기분에 맞춰 버리나 해서 난 그대로 그곳에서 움직이지 마 내가 너의 고백을 한 칸씩 집어가.
Listen, I'm always here for a sad, emotionally charged bop. The combination of instrumentals, expressive vocals, harmonies, and melodies create the perfect melancholic atmosphere. The chorus is more upbeat but doesn't come up short on the emotional scale. I like the synths. The subdued instrumentals make the vocalists shine even more, and we all know that Infinite has vocalists. Songjoong's breathy and soft tone is gorgeous. He's definitely my favorite singer here. His fragile timbre expresses the melancholy the best. Time Difference is a kinda misty and hazy song. It's definitely right up my alley. First of all, everyone sounds good. In the past, it was hard for me to make out their real voices, as it felt like everyone's voice was edited to sound like Jungwon. I like Jungwon, he's my favorite singer in this group, but there was no diversity in the vocal department. However, Bite Me finally gives them the stage to sing with their natural voices. And yeah, while no one sounds bad, one member in particular hard carried this comeback, Heesung. You guys, this is his moment. I feel like there are rare moments where one single member carries an entire comeback. I could name a few, and this one, Bite Me, Heesung, is definitely one of those moments. His delicate falsettos soften the edge and smoothly find their way to your heart. Bite Me starts with a delicious vocal treat and a cappella harmonic intro, and we all love that melody, right? It's the clear highlight of the song. After that, the song gains momentum and the percussions are so cool. While the pre-chorus and the first part of the chorus are a little bit more dramatic or aggressive, the second part of the chorus is like the sweetest bourbon vanilla ice cream.
It's you and me in this world. 이 어둠 속에서 light me. 기회를 줄 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me.
Conceptual songs are a rare but precious moment in K-pop, and Michelangelo is one of those moments. I think the greatness of it starts before you even click play. It starts with the title. You know that something spectacular is awaiting you because of Michelangelo's persona, and the song does its name justice. It is an impactful track with an instrumental that has so much magnitude, driven by the powerful horns, and I think he made that choice deliberately because Michelangelo was from Italy, right? And when I think of Italy, I think of ancient Rome. I think of Roman Empire theaters where gladiator fights took place. In my opinion, the theme of Michelangelo was well achieved through the instrumentals, but as well as the lyrics. Hanbin doesn't only mention the name and the hook and then moves on. No, in the entire first verse, he correlates attributes about Michelangelo to his own life and character, and he does that in a smart way. So, for example, brilliance in chromatic vision, a system full of contradictions, he says. Well, Michelangelo was known for the color contrast in his pictures. During the pre-chorus, Hanbin says, "The air around me is Renaissance." Michelangelo is one of the leading figures in Italian Renaissance. But my favorite lyrics are without a doubt. After understanding destruction and creation, and here comes the part, scope the sound into your ears. Oh my god, guys, I love those lyrics. Not only because they correspond to Michelangelo, because he was a sculptor, but I just love the choice of words. Instead of just making music, he said sculpt the sound into your ears, and that contains a hint of force in it. You know, when you sculpt something, you hit it hard with your hammer or with the tools, and I think the instrumentals are literally doing that with the horn and the beat. I think they are forcing their way into your ears, especially during the hook when he goes, "I'm the reincarnation of Michelangelo," which, by the way, is one of the coolest lines in this year's K-pop. He sings in syllables that's imitating the sculpture sculpting his model. As I said, he always finds creative ways to describe the simplest acts. For example, the metaphor he used in Illa Illa when he was talking about crying. I think that makes him one of my favorite lyricists, and I don't have many. In fact, I only have 3, so he's like the 3rd addition to my list. I also love the line where he goes, "My belief is bigger than your motherfucking doubt," because, well, it's not the most creative line, but at the concert, he opened his arms during that line as he was the king of the world. It's such a triumphant moment in the song. I love the confidence that he radiates there. Really epic.
Yeah, my belief is bigger than your motherfucking doubt. It doesn't matter if you like it or not.
Jellypop single-heartedly carried K-pop through the summer. It's a bright and fresh pop song that gives fun pool party moments. The piano, synths, and guitar create the perfect base for the tenor vocalists to sing their hearts out. And I'm talking about Hui and Sungwon here because they sound so energetic. They make this song so addictive.
남김없이 tasting 내 향기로만 널 가득 채울 테니 always kiss me Ethereal in my love 이젠 안녕 and I'm free falling 별들아 모두 편히 차렴 till I be calling no matter where I go 여긴 no home 두려워도 난 다 아래로
I cried when I listened to the song for the first time, and it still makes my heart wrench whenever I listen to it. Farewell Neverland is a beautiful pop song driven by a folk guitar. Add TXT's emotional vocals and you have the perfect, magical, bittersweet tune that tells you a magical but tragic love story. Walk with me, guys. I'm gonna mention my favorite parts. Well, first of all, Taehyun in the intro. The melody and the emotions in his voice are so impactful together. I love how he slows down at the end of his line and sounds so incredibly sad. It's truly a farewell. Yeonjun's pre-chorus is another emotional climax. After that, the post-chorus with how the instrumentals crescendo, because I love the percussions. We have Subin's falsettos and how his airy voice says, "My Peter Pan," breaks my heart. Also, there's an ad-lib where they say, "I'm going down," and it's not in line with the top line. I feel like that's the moment where the song really falls apart emotionally, and they realize that it really is a farewell and they will never meet again. Yeonjun really kills it there, and it all ends with "Goodbye Neverland, my love."
Never let my love 이젠 안녕 and I'm free falling 별들아 모두 편히 차렴 till I be calling oh 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 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 선택
Nobody expected that texture change after the intro, but admit it, guys, we all love it. The instrumental carry a nostalgic sense and so does Yoongi's singing, but also a kind of unsettling, traumatic vibe. Like, this song is meant to make you feel uneasy. Guys, it's kind of depressing. I also like the vocal processing here because it adds to the emotions. The song hits emotionally, the lyrics are extremely tough and vulnerable. I feel like I'm a bystander interrupting a very personal moment. But the chorus contains a glimpse of hope. Also, the song title, just like Michelangelo and Polar Night, Amygdala is an awesome title. There are songs that help the artist to process feelings, and I think that Amygdala is one of them. And I have nothing but respect for the artist for being so openly vulnerable. It takes a lot of courage to share this with the world, especially when you're in the world's biggest group.
My amygdala, my amygdala, 어서 나를 구해줘, 어서 나를 구해줘. My amygdala, my amygdala, 어서 나를 꺼내줘, 어서 나를 꺼내줘. 눈을 감아 feel so real, 우리 감싸던 어둠이 네 손길 닿는 것마다 밝혀져, 네 미소에 내맘 불켜져. You're my desire, take my hand.
Take My Hand truly left me speechless during my first listen. The frequent rhythm changes make this song everything but boring. I never thought that a sampler could be this emotional, by the way, but you immediately feel the emotional strength of this track as soon as you hear it in the intro. It's such an essential part of the song. It intrigues the listener right away, and its inclusion in the chorus is a nice touch that completes the fantastic puzzle. Take My Hand borrows from the group's debut In Bloom. It's just as energetic and cosmic, however with a little bit more oomph. The vocals are strong. I can't pick a favorite member, but Howe's rosy tone was made for this. He invites the listener to take his hand during the chorus to discover a new world with him. And he feels comforting and trustworthy while doing so. Terry adds a little bit more energy to this track during his pre-chorus. He sounds super positive and smiley. Ricky's hazy and soft voice gives the pre-chorus a different romantic aura. Hanbin adds the oomph to the track, and Gonuk, while Gonuk does all of the above. I also love Matthew's short verse after the first hook. I don't know, like, I think Matthew is gonna be one of my favorite members here. I don't think he's using the healthiest singing technique, but I like what I'm hearing. Also, props to Wake One for using Jiwoong's timbre in the best way possible. His deeper voice has not been buried under the tenor so far. Take My Hand is an emotionally loaded, ethereal pop song with shuffle rhythms and versatile melodies that are brought to life by the members' light vocals. It's just gorgeous. What's with K-pop and intriguing song titles this year? It's ironic how pleasantly sounding this song is in contrast to its title. The rhythm and flow of the Afrobeat song guarantee a groovy experience. It relies heavily on TXT's singing abilities, and we all know that they can sing. It's also brilliantly showcasing how each vocalist has his own qualities, but they come together to create a laid-back and sensual mosaic. The honey-like vocals of the trio Hyunin Kai, Subin and Taehyun are definitely the forte on Tinnitus. This Surf Man. Kai has a strong portfolio as a soloist so far, props to his A&R. I love Rover for two reasons. First, the clean sound design. Under the up-tempo reggaeton beat, there are a few interesting elements, my favorite being the xylophone. It's the glassy sound that's sprinkled here and there, and the wind instrument that appears at the second part of the chorus. Such a bubbly sound design. If you pay attention, the song starts with a looping and then there's a fade out into a siren that gets sucked in. I love it, it's so detailed. The second reason why I love this song is, apart from its catchiness, I love what the song does for Kai's vocals. Because usually it's the other way around. I love how a vocalist brings a song to life. Here, I feel like Rover gives Kai the perfect opportunity to bring his vocals to life. He starts off calm and gets a little bit more aggressive when he says blah blah. After that, he glides through the pre-chorus when he says take a ride with me, which is my favorite part with the post-chorus, and the flute joins him. That's such a melodic portion. I also love the post-chorus, and the choreo responds perfectly to that segment. Kai also does some talk singing, which doesn't bother me. The outro with the slight vocal licks give Rover the confidence boost, and it's so contagious. I have the time of my life when I sing along to the ending, and Rover comes with the craziest replay factor, like you just hit play after play. I'm coming over, You think that I was done with the TXT songs? Well, blame them for having such a strong year. Big Hit's timing of this song still makes me giggle because this was my song of the summer and it was released in January, which makes it the oldest song on my list. Sugar Rush Ride was the perfect track title to capture this sonic experience. The different textures of this track are so satisfying. It starts off with the funky guitar and an atmospheric ad-lib delivered by Yoonjun, followed by the energetic ad-lib where he says, "Let's go." And that's all of the attributes of this song in the first seconds. Funk, atmospheric, and energetic. And they go so well together. The first verse calls back to the funkiness until the wah ad-lib guides the listener to the atmospheric and vibrant part. Subin's falsettos are a big yes here. And then we have the pre-chorus with even more falsettos. The song is a delicious vocal feast from start to finish. The anti-drop with the intoxicating chorus and an almost mocking, a little bit provocative whistle feels like the devil is whistling because he has you under his spell and he knows that you want more. You're in this rush, in this sugar rush. You enjoy it, but it's not good for you. It's a great contrast, especially when things get really summery with the energetic, vibrant, bright post-chorus at the end, which only appears once. It's so dreamy and addictive. It's my favorite part of the entire song because the vocals tie everything perfectly together. And Taehyun definitely entered some dangerous territories with those ad-libs. He's definitely the member in this song. I love him from start to finish.
She's saying, baby, 생각하지 마. There's not a bad thing here tonight. Baby, 떠나도 좋아. 있어, 오늘 가지마.
I don't even know how to start. Like Crazy by Jimin, a stellar debut. A charming and attractive synth-pop delicacy that comes with a strong replay factor. The undeniable star of it is Jimin's voice. His angelic and breathy intro immediately captivates the listener like a siren. You just want to draw in Jimin's intoxicating timbre. One of my favorite moments is when he goes extra high when he sings "You Spin Me Up" high. The high contains more air and he sounds so as if he's flustered and has fever because he's in love, he's flirting. It's just text painting at its best form. Same feeling when he says "Forever you and I." I'm sorry, I love this song. He sounds so shy and lovely, and then he has this ad-lib. It's just so soft. After that, the track progresses into a sudden instrumental interlude in the middle of the song, and it works because the sound design is interesting and takes you to different dimensions. Jimin ends like crazy with the words "I need a way we can dream on," followed by the outro, which at the same time is the intro. So it's a never-ending cycle, guys. He keeps on dreaming. His wish has been fulfilled.
Rather be lost in the lights, lost in the lights. I'm out of my mind. 이 밤을 그저 잡아줘. You spin me up high, 너를 품은 die. Let me have a taste. Give me a good ride. Fine, always gonna be a good night. Forever you.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. As always, feel free to drop your thoughts down below. I will see you soon, and yeah, subscribe if you want. All of that stuff, you know. Like crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. Bye.
Alone again. What's the point?